before we get into the video, I am so close to hitting 6,000 subscribers. We only need a few hundred more left, and I really want to try and aim to get 6,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So if you guys are interested in the types of content that I'm putting out, all things glitch and indie animation, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on future uploads. Alright, on to the video. The Amazing Digital Circus is a brand new show from Glitch created by Gooseworx, a very talented indie animator on YouTube, mostly known for creating seemingly innocent and cute cartoons that have surreal and dark undertones to them. These include such classics as Little Runmo and Darlie Boxman, which if you haven't watched those yet, go ahead and do so. After you're done watching this video, of course, hehe. She also apparently worked on Hell of a Boss at one point. Well, now she is officially teaming up with the incredible people over at Glitch to make something truly surreal and wacky all at the same time. The Amazing Digital Circus is a psychological dark comedy that is said to be kinda like Toy Story if everyone was a jerk. It also draws heavy inspiration from various forms of media, such as the book I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, as well as this weird Japanese stop-motion series from the year 2000 called Poppy the Performer. Weird. Just why is this a thing? The aesthetic is also meant to resemble a nice spy book, which is right up my alley considering that I literally grew up with those books. Anyway, the show follows a young woman as she gets trapped in a virtual world along with 5 others where they are now subjected to the whims of a wacky AI and are forced to live through their own personal traumas. The best part? They can never leave, no matter how hard they try. That's some real deep shit right there. Now at the moment, we really don't have a clear idea of how they got trapped there in the first place, but thanks to previous teasers, we can start putting some of the pieces together.
How do I take this? It hurts it all!
My guess is that everyone sucked in received some sort of VR headset that includes the titular game. One can assume that after each person put the headset on, it became irremovable and caused everyone to lose sight of who they really are. Now the one at the center of all this is none other than Kane, the ringmaster of the Amazing Digital Circus. Voiced by Alex Rochin, he's presumably the one who sucked everyone into his world. Although that's never been directly stated, it would make sense that Kane is this supposed rogue AI, and it seems like he tortures these 6 human souls simply for his own amusement. Such a man of class. Now, all of the characters are actually based on things that were very popular in the 90s, including various childhood toys. In the case of Kane, if it wasn't already obvious from the moment you laid eyes on him, he's just a chatterteeth on a body. Okay, moving on. He also created an AI entity known as Bubble, voiced by Gooseworx herself. There, you guessed it, a bubble that lives inside Kane's hat and is said to have destructive behavior. It's always the cutest ones, ain't it? I'm assuming that they're also basically Kane's pet. Just a hunch. While we're on the topic of the different characters, this would actually be the perfect time to go over the rest of our main cast. Besides Kane and Bubble, we have Pomni. Voiced by Lizzie Freeman, she plays the role of one of our leading protagonists and is represented as your standard jester doll. As the latest one to be trapped in the digital circus, Pomni finds herself slowly forgetting who she really is and must come to terms with the reality she's facing, despite it not really being reality at all. Next up, we have Ragatha. Voiced by Amanda Heford, she's a Raggedy Ann doll who's a lovable optimist and tries to look on the bright side of everything. Well, most of the time. However, even when she's having an existential crisis and being stabbed in the head with a butcher's knife, a smile still somehow remains on her face. Next on the list is Jax, voiced by the one and only Michael Kovac. He's a rabbit toy who is known to be a bad influence and is overall just kind of a dick. Despite not being the one at the center of all the torment, he still gets enjoyment out of screwing with others and just seeing funny things happen to people. He loves giving people a bad day and is also apparently the show creator's favorite character. And I really don't blame her. He may be an asshole, but he's a lovable asshole. I'm looking forward to seeing more funny Rabbit Man. Moving on, we have Gangle, voiced by Marissa Lenti. She's based on the drama masks we've seen so often in theater, and her masks display her different emotions. But despite that, Gooseworx has said not to get used to her wearing a happy mask. That's kinda fucked up, man. Like, what did my girl Gangle do to get tortured like this? Fuck you, Jax. Alright, who's next on the chopping block? Oh, that's right. Kinger, voiced by Jean Chiplock, is a simple chess piece dressed up like the king, as he should be considering that he was the first person to be trapped there. Therefore, he probably has the most knowledge about what kind of shenanigans go on at the digital circus. Finally, we have Zooble, voiced by Ashley Nichols. She is nothing more than random objects mushed together and draws heavy inspiration from various mix and match toys of the time, such as Zolo. Although not much is known about their character, we can gather from everything we've seen that they may be a bit on the grouchy side and seem to really dislike it when a piece of them is in the wrong place. Seems like they may have a bit of OCD. Alright, that's everyone. The main cast so far looks like nothing I've ever seen before, and I absolutely love the wackiness. Now, we really don't know too much about the different characters' personalities, since all we really have to go off of are various teasers and the official trailer, but I'm sure in due time, once the pilot is officially out, things will start to make more sense and we'll get a better idea of what type of characters they really are. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I know it was pretty short and there really wasn't too much to talk about, but like I mentioned, our information is kind of limited at the moment, but I'm sure that will all change once the pilot comes out. But in the end, this video was mainly meant for the people who really had no idea what the show was about. So I really hope you all enjoyed watching. But as always, be sure to drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, as well as be sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all my content. But with that being said, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and until next time guys, this is Inferno signing off.